This is your Weather Extreme video for Saturday, May the 30th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters. Thanks for tuning in. There's a look at the sky cam from Birmingham, and we have a few streaks of clouds in the sky, but it looks like a mostly sunny morning, and a nice shot from the Gadsden sky cam as we see some fog in the valley. Surface high pressure was over the Carolinas, and that was making its influence felt across the southeastern U.S. In the meantime, we have a front off to the northwest that could affect us. In the upper atmosphere, the water vapor imagery with the 500 millibar pattern on it shows the trough off to our west and northwest, and that should be migrating by us slowly. The temperatures this morning across central Alabama generally in the 60s. I noticed that Skywatchers reported slightly cooler values, especially in the northeast sections this morning, with some values coming around 60. The flash flood watches still continue off to our west and northwest, extending from a good portion of Texas up into the St. Louis area. QPF-wise, some nice break on the QPF chart for Oklahoma and parts of Texas. In the meantime, the QPF showing as this whole system moves eastward that it's bringing some rain on the order of about an inch or so over the next 5 days to the Southeast U.S. Storm Prediction Center for day one, that's today, Saturday, is showing a marginal risk along and ahead of that cold front all the way from Maine all the way down into southeast Texas. For day two, we see that the marginal risk still there just ahead of that front. And even on day three, we still have that marginal risk, but slight risk back up to the northwest over parts of Wyoming and Montana. And the tropics, the Atlantic is still quiet, but in the Pacific Basin, we're still watching Andres, which is expected to stay out in the Pacific. All right, let's get to the 06E GFS model run. And there's our surface map for today, and you can see that we expect to see scattered showers over the southeastern U.S. The showers a little more prevalent closer to the front. The upper trough moves slowly across the Mississippi River on Sunday, and so I think with that it's going to bring the front even closer to us, and I think that will bring chances for showers up a little bit, so looking for more like likely on Sunday and into Monday. The trough is slow to move by, so there it is on Monday, still just inching past the Mississippi River. And that, once again, should give us a pretty good shot at some showers and thunderstorms. You know, they'll still be scattered, but I think we have a better shot for Sunday and Monday than we have for today, Saturday. The trough will slowly move by on Tuesday and on Wednesday. And that's when things begin to shape up and we begin to have some some doubts in the forecast, some misgivings here about what may or may not happen. The front would be indicated as coming down into the area and possibly going all the way down to South Alabama on Wednesday, and we get some slightly drier air coming into North Alabama. But we also see some developments down in the vicinity of western Cuba. We go out to Thursday, and the trough is moving by, and we're beginning to get under the edge of weak ridging. But we see that the GFS is developing Thursday a closed surface low over South Florida. Now, this could be a tropical system, but that adds some complexity to the forecast because if that does develop, then we ought to see some sinking air off to the west of that, which means that we should see suppression of the showers. But right now, I think the prudent forecast is to keep showers in the forecast. The trough moves on Friday and moves into the mid-Atlantic states, and so does that surface low as it moves up the east coast of the U.S. And so I think by Friday, we should definitely see a reduction in the showers. And by Saturday, a week from today, we're looking at ridging occurring once again, and that also should help to keep us shower free. Now, going out into voodoo country, We see ridging continuing through about the 8th of June. So the first couple of days or first few days be into voodoo country. Looks like ridging primarily, so probably some isolated to scattered showers. But we notice that by the 13th, as we get out into closer to the middle of June, that the GFS has developed a fairly significant trough over the eastern half of the country. So the nice part about that is that certainly will keep us a little bit wet, but in addition to that, we also will stay without any extremes of heat. So that's good news there. That'll do it for the Weather Extreme video for this morning. I expect to have the next one posted on Sunday morning. In the meantime, stay tuned to the blog for later updates as Alabama's ever-changing weather progresses.